It's time for Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather, sponsored by Scooters Coffee and Rescue Towing. Here's your host, meteorologist Abby Dyer.
Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. It is January 26th, and you guessed it. Once again, we are waking up with some visibility issues in the Ozarks today. Dense fog has been such a problem across our part of the country. We've had a lot of problems with flights in and out of the Springfield airport over the last couple of days, and a few problems on the roadways too. So if you're in an area with reduced visibility this morning, make sure you slow it down, use the low beams. Just don't be in a hurry. Maybe plan a few extra minutes on the morning drive today because it is still an issue for us out there in many spots. I expect visibility will be reduced below a half mile. Then we'll start to see conditions improve a bit by mid-morning. Unlike yesterday, there won't be any rain to go along with the fog for the morning drive today. And temperatures are starting out right around the 40-degree point. All in all, today I expect it's going to be a pretty mild day in terms of temperatures. Cooler than yesterday, but highs should still make it to the upper 40s. I have 48 degrees for that afternoon high temperature today. All day long, though, we'll have a bit of a north breeze, and I think we keep those low clouds locked in. So kind of another dreary day to wrap up a dreary week. It has been cloudy across the Ozarks. More rain is on the way, too. I have additional chances for rain tonight through Saturday. This does mean that if you have plans on this Friday evening, you should grab the rain gear with you just in case. Bring an umbrella, throw it in the car. I don't think it's anything that's too heavy, but the eastern Ozarks may see an additional half inch of rain. Places that see the highest totals will probably be somewhere close to 3/4 of an inch. I think for the Springfield area, anywhere between 1/10 of an inch and 1/4 of an inch, which shouldn't cause too many issues for us. Localized flooding, I should mention it. It's possible in those flood-prone and low-lying spots. This is going to peak for us on Saturday morning into Saturday afternoon. And then by Saturday evening, we're going to see all of this kind of wrap up and get on out of here. It's not going to be a total washout of a day, but definitely a day with low clouds and dreary conditions that will linger around. After Saturday, the rain moves on and we are left with much warmer weather for the remainder of the 7-day forecast next week. Sunshine also returns to our forecast on Sunday. That will be such a welcome change for us. It's been a while since we've seen the sun. We could use some vitamin D, and that's what we're going to get, but we have to wait until Sunday before it gets here. I mentioned today the high temperature will be right around 48 degrees. I think a little bit cooler on Saturday with highs near 40. By Sunday, we're back up to near 45 degrees for that afternoon high. We get the sunshine to return. A south breeze returns early next week. That's going to boost our high temperatures into the 50s. Monday and Tuesday of next week look awesome with plenty of sunshine, low temperatures above the freezing point. We're going to dry up some of this mud that's all around the Ozarks. Around the country, what's making headlines today is rain and heavy rain, and for some, thunderstorm activity for much of the southern portion of the country. A wintry mix heading for New England as we begin the new weekend there. And then we have heavy rainfall again in the forecast for the Pacific Northwest. Boy, it's the rainy season, but it has been super duper rainy to start off 2024 for the Pacific Northwest. All right, here's the Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather Brain Twister question that I have for you today. What was the average speed of the first official auto race? The options that I gave you were 5, 10, 20, or 40 miles an hour. What do you think? The official first auto race, the average speed of the vehicles. Well, if you guessed 5 miles an hour, you would be correct. Can you believe that? So slow. This was back in 1895. The first to finish the finish line, cross the finish line, 7 hours and 53 minutes after the race started. I mean, I couldn't find much about people observing this race, but that's like watching paint dry. I'd rather go to a turtle race. 5 miles an hour. Unbelievable. Back in 1895, NASCAR, things have changed. I'll just say that over the last several years. All right, here's the question that I'll have for you early Monday morning. I just ordered mine. Do you know what is the most popular Girl Scout cookie in the country? Is it A, Samoas, B, Tagalongs, C, Thin Mints, or D, Lemon Drops? You can submit your guess, and the winner is going to get $20 to Scooters Coffee. All correct answers are entered to win. So thank you, Scooters, for that. And thank you to our other sponsor, Rescue Towing, for sponsoring Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather. We appreciate you listening early this morning. And if you need up-to-the-minute weather all day long or through the weekend, you can check out the website. That's aroundtheozarks.com. Also, make sure you download our app. It is the best place to listen and watch the video portion of all of our awesome podcasts on the list. So check your app store, Around the Ozarks, search for it there. You'll find the app, and it has access to all of the great content that we're putting out here at Around the Ozarks. I hope everybody has a fantastic